Imagine this. You're at the music festival of your dreams. The energy is perfect. You've got drinks in hand for your friends, and the music is just starting to take off. You're surrounded by hundreds of people, all moving, cheering, vibing, when suddenly, a complete stranger grabs your drinks and throws them all over the ground. And what would you do? Yell? Argue? Let it go? Well, I didn't do any of that. I poured a beer on her head and walked away without saying a word. This happened to me, a 28-year-old guy, a few months ago. And honestly, I'm still riding the high of what happened that night. See, I'd been looking forward to this music festival for months. Life had been feeling heavy, constant deadlines at work, a relationship that had recently gone cold, the social life that had all but faded into weekend grocery runs and Netflix. But this festival, it was my reset button. It's my escape, my freedom. I bought tickets for me and two of my closest friends. We were pumped. No assigned seating, open grass, and a wild lineup of artists headlined by one of my all-time favorite musicians. We got there early, staked out a great spot near the middle of the crowd, and dropped our stuff. Everyone was still in chill mode, lounging on blankets, swaying to the opening act. The sun was beginning to dip just enough to cast this gorgeous golden haze over everything, and that's when I said, "Hey, you'll grab us some drinks." The bar was about a 5-minute walk through a crowd that was only getting thicker by the second. I ordered one tall beer can for myself and 2 plastic cups for my friends. No lids, obviously. Just 3 wobbly drinks in my hands while I tried to navigate back through the sea of humans. I was careful, ridiculously careful. Both arms out, body twisting like I was in a game of human Tetris. The music was getting louder now. You could feel the electricity building. The headliner was about to go on, and people were starting to surge toward the front. And then it happened. Bump from the side. It's not huge, but enough. Liquid sloshed out, some of it hitting my shirt, some of it, unfortunately, hitting the girl standing next to me. She whipped around, her eyes locked on mine, full of annoyance. I tried to apologize, holding up my hands with the drinks still balanced, mouthing, "I'm so sorry." But the music was thunderous. There was no way she heard me. Still, I gave her the most sincere, "Please don't kill me" face I could manage, turned slightly, began to move on. But she didn't let me. Before I could take another step, I felt her hand grip my wrist, tight, and then she yanked the 2 plastic cups right out of my hand. She didn't take a sip. She didn't hand them back. No, she threw them to the ground, deliberately, and in doing so, splashed both of us and everyone nearby. Even more. I was frozen. Did that really just happen? I looked at her. That smug look on her face told me everything I needed to know. This wasn't an accident. She wanted to humiliate me for a mistake I already apologized for. She wanted to make a scene, assert control. Maybe she was having a bad day. Or maybe she was just the kind of person who enjoyed ruining someone else's, and something in me snapped. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't insult her. I didn't even think. I simply reached up and poured my full ice-cold beer can directly onto her head. It was perfect. The stream soaked her expensive-looking hair, and down her smug face, dripped onto her clothes. I didn't wait to see her full reaction. I didn't give her the satisfaction of knowing she got to me. I just turned around and walked away. As I disappeared into the crowd, I heard the voices behind me. "What the hell? Did you see that? Whoa, what just happened?" And for a second, I paused. Should I go back? Should I explain myself? Defend what just happened? But then reality hit. No one saw what she did. All they saw was me dumping beer on someone, in their eyes. I was the aggressor, but I wasn't. And honestly, I didn't care, because the truth was, I didn't do it for them. I did it for me. For that split second of sweet, silent justice. The kind that speaks louder than any scream ever could. I made my way back to the bar, ordered the same 3 drinks. This time, a little calmer, a little lighter. It's like I just shrugged off the last piece of tension in my life. Back at our spot, handed my friends their cups like nothing happened. They had no idea. They just laughed and raised their drinks in celebration. Meanwhile, somewhere behind us in the crowd, a girl was probably screaming about being drenched in beer and demanding someone do something. But no one would, because no one really saw what happened. Not the first part, anyway. Just a quiet guy. And one cold can of karma. That night taught me something I won't forget. Sometimes you don't need to argue or explain or play their game. Sometimes the best revenge is simply letting them taste the mess they tried to pour on you. And trust me, mine was as cold and as satisfying.